here at the Women's Journey Conference. This is May 19th, 2012, and it's 10 years in the makings, and today's show here at UCI was just remarkable. There were about 500 people. We had special guests like Dr. Jean Houston, Marrianne Williamson. There were all kinds of programs for the girls throughout the day, all about helping to build self-esteem for women.
There are some young girls in a room, and they will learn how amazing they are, how incredible they are.
Today I got to meet lots of new friends, but the most important thing I learned was to trust in yourself.
We are living in the most interesting time in human history. I realize other times thought they were it, they're wrong. This is it. If you had lived 120 years ago, how would you have spent your life? Grinding corn, taking care of the chickens, washing the heavy, voluminous skirts, many of them in the streams, pounding out the wheat. You would have had no me time at all. She just said, I would like to help people while doing my own dream. Yes. Sending love, holding the images of what you want to achieve, talking to people and saying, what would you like to achieve? So you have real interest in them. If you take interest in others, they will have interest in yours.
Let my hands do what love would do, and let my things I say do what love would say. Love will keep you out of harm.
I choose love today.
And love will give you greater confidence.
I choose love today.
Love will do this magic in your life.
I choose love today.
What can I do? I'm only one person. Well, the first thing you want to do is realize, no, you're not just one person. If you think you are just one person, then absolutely, how powerful can any of us feel? But if we realize, and I believe that it is a function of all women particularly, to hold aloft the idea of relationship and the primacy of relationship. None of us exist in isolation. We exist in relationship. Sometimes I hear people, particularly in the personal growth movement, well, I have to get my own stuff together. I have to love myself before I can love you. Not really. Not really. Because if I love you, I'll feel better about myself. If I do something for you today, I'll go to sleep knowing I did something of worth today, which will make me feel better and more loving towards myself. It's hard to love myself if I'm just a selfish, narcissistic mess.
And I came to celebrate with you, to stand in the oneness and recognize that we are very powerful. And let's get on that freeway of love, y'all.
One of the first things that I love is love. But love is you, and it comes from within you.
You don't have to be so serious. That's right. Come on, get up and shake it, baby.
And we have an opportunity to leap into this expansion. But we must recognize, one, you must love you where you are. And two, you can't keep doing it the same way.
What was happening with you inside watching all these women together and in terms of the gift that they gave back to you?
It was seeds. For me, it was like seeds because there was so much fertile ground and eyes were open today. Eyes were open and new thoughts and new possibilities, and I could feel that.
Any of you like me, a recovering perfectionist? In fact, how many of you are going to bed with your smartphones? I gotta tell you, ladies, there's much better choices out there. She realizes, time is money, so she's gotta get going. So she jumps out of bed and she races to the bathroom because she knows the power of positive affirmations. I love and approve of myself just the way I am right now. And now, of course, it's about time, she's got to get to the office because she's got to bring home the bacon. So right about now, Marrianne's starting to feel some stress. She's finally home from the game and she walks in the door and what does everybody say? Yeah, I'm hungry. What's for dinner? And if her family is anything like my family, they expect her to do all of this with a sense of humor. Can we have a little fun here? Boy, I'm really loading you down, aren't I? There's a role I've been trying to pass off forever. I've empowered everybody in my home, and yet it always comes back to me. I ask you, are you the only one that can manage to change a roll of toilet paper? But wait! She wants to go to bed. She's exhausted. She's spent. She's so excited to crawl in. But someone's waiting for her. Ba, 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 because we're all so excited at night. This is why you need to speak your truth. You need to manage those expectations, and you need to ask clearly and directly for what you want. Thank you, ladies. Give it up for Marrianne.
So tell us what the message is.
I am enough for teenage girls, tween girls. I don't have to be more, do more, have more, be skinny, have a boyfriend, be perfect. I am already enough as I am. And that's the message that we're getting out. This was the perfect place to come. This is our first, and it won't be my last for sure. We loved it.
So tell us what you're selling here today.
Since we're nonprofit, 85% of our proceeds go back to the women and children.
And where do we get this?
We can get it from here. We sell at shows like the conferences, women's shows, and we also sell online, 1minutemanicure.com.
Your presentation today was incredible and perfect for this conference, the Women's Journey Conference.
Well, this Women's Journey Conference was extraordinarily well balanced between comedy and tragedy and telling it hard facts the way it is, and optimism, and really calling the audience to its fullness. And you could really see from the response. Great women, and a few good men too, and extraordinary children. I especially enjoyed being with the 8 to 18-year-olds and see just how available and deep and ready they all were.
I'm here with Dr. Jim Terrell and Patty Terrell. What a day.
An amazing day.
Fantastic. Very moving.
Well,
I'm a little verklempt.
Are you?
Yeah. I'll tell you, it was a great day because everything that we decided that would be important not only worked, it worked beyond our expectations. I think there was a sense of shift, there was a sense of movement in people's hearts, and that's the thing that gives me the most sense of optimism about what's happened here today.
Patty, how about your expectations for the day? Were they met?
It exceeded my expectations. You know, between the women, what they were experiencing here in the room, and what the girls were experiencing was just unbelievable. And this the reaction from the different speakers. It topped the charts, I think.
I think so, and I think there were moments when you could just feel not only the energy shift in the room, but you could feel people's opinions and ideas about who they were, what was possible in life. Just a real sense of inspiration, a sense of upliftment, and that's exactly what we wanted to accomplish here. So it just makes me immensely proud of her. And this thing is going to get even bigger, even bigger.
Tell us how we can help you take this to the next step.
We're looking for sponsors, especially to underwrite the girls program. The girls program is entirely free. We intend to keep that free because we want all girls ages 8 to 18 to be able to participate. And as many women that can participate, so everyone has a skill set they can lend to this event, and it's all about getting together in quantities and numbers, and to make a difference in the society.
To the women of tomorrow.